What is this I'm hearing that Brahim Diaz intentionally gave away that penalty to Eduardo Mendy last night in the AFCON finals? What is this jargon that people are saying that it was a conspiracy theory? I don't understand it. How do you make it make sense to me that Brahim Diaz, who stands to win the AFCON, Brahim Diaz, who up until that moment has suffered from the group stages. He scored in every single game of the group stage, scored in the round of 16, scored in the quarterfinals. 5 matches in a row scoring. He missed scoring in the semifinals. Then he got to the finals where he would have scored a 6th goal to make it 6 goals in one of the very few players that scored 6 goals in the tournament, and then leave the trophy. And then he decides to give it all away. And at that, he tries to pananka the goalkeeper. How do you explain that to me? How does that make sense to you, those of you that are sharing this gospel? How does that make sense? If he wanted to give away that penalty, why didn't he balloon the ball to the fans? But he decided, he tried a pananka. He wanted to have a glorious winning. He wanted it to be said that he panankaed the goalkeeper in the final. And you're telling me that it was all a planned job for him to give away the penalty simply because of one altercation, something that happened between them and the Senegalese. How does that make sense to you? How does that make sense? The truth of the matter is that the Moroccans, the referee, the fourth officials, the VAR, everybody, CAF, they decided to write, in fact, they wrote their own script of how they were going to give Morocco the AFCON yesterday. But at the end of the day, football won, posterity won, history won, justice won, and the rightful winner won. That's the simple fact of what happened yesterday.